Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to another mini team guide. Today we are looking at Brighton and Hove Albion, newly promoted small team to the Premier League. It's going to be a fun challenge. These are often popular saves to do on new FM games. We're going to look through the squad, see what strengths, weaknesses we can find. We're also going to look at the staff and the dynamics and finances and what the board expects us to achieve this season. So, straight to the... Okay. That's not bad. £17 million to spend is better than the likes of Huddersfield and Burnley and stuff like that. So that gives you a bit more room to manoeuvre. Only 40 grand on wages, so maybe some of this has to go into the wages if you're going to get a decent player. But that's good. Got good money to spend. I am liking it. Where do they expect us to achieve? Interesting. So the minimum expectation is the team avoid relegation. With Huddersfield... they wanted to fight bravely against relegation. So this Brighton, don't get relegated or you're gone. FA Cup, 4th round. League Cup, 3rd round. Okay. I'm liking it so far. Let's have a look at the staff. Actually, not too bad. Medical staff, definitely need. Get some physios. Definitely need some physios. The rest is not too bad. You've got a space for one more staff member, so that can be a thing. Every time these pop-ups annoy me. But not too bad. A lot better than some of the other promoted teams. And actually, not as many weaknesses as some. Improvements are required at centre-back, whilst Duffy is one of the best only players capable of playing there. Okay? Some players aren't the strongest physically. There aren't enough players who have good first touch. Coaching and scouting team needs work. Okay? That's fair enough. I like the fact he's saying... improvements are required at centre-back, with Shane Duffy one of the only players capable of playing there. Yet, it says 6. Don't know what that sound was. Don't know why you'd say that. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the squad then. Quick look at dynamics, just to see I like looking what the groups are like. Knockhart and... or Knockhart is... Anthony and Bruno. And then we've got... oh, they're in 2 separate groups with a very split group. That's unusual. You don't see sort of 2 equally sized. It's like gang warfare, this lot. And we've got Glenn Murray, who's obviously the new guy into the team. Right, let's have a look at the squad. Go through the different positions, see where strengths and weaknesses are. So, in goal, we have Matthew Ryan and Tim Krul. I think they're perfectly acceptable for the first season in the Premiership. You're not going to do that much better unless you spend a shit ton of money, which we don't have. So Shane Duffy was told it was our best defender, and he does look like it. Not the quickest, almost agile or balanced person in the world, but everything else is pretty good. Good strength as well. He's going to give away a few penalties. Not only is he marking opponent tightly, he's also diving into tackles and arguing with officials. He's going to pick up the odd yellow and red card. The other 2 centre-backs are Hunmeyer, who is bang average. Lewis Dunk, who is decent. He's pretty similar to Shane Duffy, isn't he? Yeah. So that's not too bad. And then we got Goldson, I've never heard of, who is a decent sort of 4th choice. Centre-back wise, we've got 2 decent ones and 2 meh ones. So it could be something we could get away with this season and maybe look to improve next, but we'll look through the rest of the team first. So right backs, we've got Bruno, Rossigno and Scoletto. No, Sciolotto. I don't know why I'm saying that like Italian. He's Argentinian. Liam Rossignol is transfer listed, 32 years old now. I'd probably agree with that. Make a little bit more money, get 20 grand off the wages. Because with Bruno, how's hello Bruno? Yeah, Bruno looks okay, and the other guy, Lotto, is all right. Amazing physicals, technicals let him down quite heavily, but yeah, we don't need Liam. Sorry, Liam. Bye, Liam. Then we've got he's not like a big no. Nobody cares. There he is. There. That's all right. Always bear that in mind when you're looking to sell players. If they're a key, integral part of the team, then you might have issues. So, where are we? So, the right back's looking all right. Then we've got Sutnut and Bong. Obviously, Bong is an amazing player because he's named Bong. He's called Bong. He's called Bong. It's almost like get a bong as well. Gate and bong. Gate and bong and smoke it. So there are 2 left-back options. They look all right as well. Central midfield, we've got Kayal, we've got Grobe, Steve Sidwell, Dale Stevens, Davey Proper light. There are 5 options. Sidwell's been around the block, hasn't he? He's probably the weakest out of the bunch, but he's our ball-winning midfielder. We've got, so they look all right. They look all pretty similar level. Proper's the most attacking out of the 3 and can play behind the play in that number 10 role, which is nice. And then we've got Knockhart, who probably their star man. Shadow striker, inside forward. Both of those could work. You could just play him up front. Finishing 14, first touch 14, composure 15. We'll compare that with our other strikers because I feel like that's better than anyone we're going to have. You've got Jamie Murphy, who's average, but maybe a decent squad player. Same as Solly March, really, but at least he can still improve. We've got Izzy Brown on loan from Chelsea. Yes, knowledge. And then we've got Jose, who's a new signing, I believe, because I've never heard of him. Okay, inside forward on the left, or striker. Absolutely rapid. He's all right. I'm not overwhelmed by him. Then we've got Glenn Murray, sort of big target man. Played for, I would have said target man, but he said advanced forward. Played for Stoke and Bournemouth. Crystal Palace. I forgot he played for Brighton before as well. Welcome back. He scored a shit ton of goals for Brighton as well. And then left on a free like a twat. They might have just forced him out the door. I don't know. Basically a big target man. And then we got Hemed, who I don't know either, who is also another big target man. Let's have a quick look in the under-18s and 23s just to see if there's any little fruity gems in here. We've got Jason Molumby, who's a DM. I thought he was a DM. Last year he was, because I've signed him a few times. Central midfielder, massive prospect. Very, very good. Try and get him some game time, some tutoring. We've got Norwood out on loan at the moment, which is a bit of a shame, because he looks all right. But I'll let you find any of the other hidden gems and stuff. And then Kone is our best youth talent. Okay, so we've had a look at the team. Where are we looking to strengthen? So let's cut off the areas that are good. Goalkeeper, fine. Right back, fine. Left back, fine. Centre back, fine. I'm going to say. What am I doing then? Where am I going? I think, because I'm central midfield, I'm fine with. So my thought process at the moment is, I'm tempted to play Knockout up front. I probably would play him as an inside forward or shadow striker, advanced playmaker. Any of those roles, he's pretty well rounded. And I would look to buy another striker. I don't like the look of any of these strikers, to be honest. I don't like a lone striker target man. And these guys are mostly target men, like advanced forward, but you can't dribble for shit, mate. Your passing's pretty shit. You're not fast. So, yeah, I would play him as a target man if I'm going to play him. And then if you've got 2 decent target men here, are we looking at playing a striker alongside him? And then are we buying that striker, or are we playing Knockhart there and playing a winger? I think I play Knockhart in midfield, and I play... Knockhart, I don't care at this point. Anthony. I think I'd play him as I'm in midfield, and then I'll play one of the other sort of strikers. I think I'd look to getting a striker. Remember, as a sort of small squad, a small team in the Premier League, you can go looking for loans, especially abroad, because you quite often you won't have to pay their wages and stuff like that, just to give you a bit more squad depth. I'd probably get in a centre-back loanee. We're okay at centre-back. Maybe just another loanee in case we have an injury crisis, and then maybe a winger, and maybe a striker. If you can get a first-choice loanee striker, that'd be perfect. But if not, that's where I'd probably look to be spending my money, in the attacking third, striker or winger inside forward type person. I'd look to play one up top and not play target men. That's how I'd play it personally. Or if you're going to stick with a team more like the team they have, then we're probably looking at something a bit more basic, like a 4-4-2 with a target man and an advanced forward, or any other role, basically, to go along with the target man. Right, there we go. Anybody that's already managed Brighton, then please do let me know in the comments, what tips you've got, what formations worked for you, what signings you made, where you strengthened, all that sort of good stuff. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye.